Welcome you all for the FDP on Flipped Classroom. This video is created as part of the FDP design activity for the FDP 301X Mentoring Educators in Educational Technology. In this video, you will be learning the limitations of traditional classroom and the need for flipped classroom. To start with, we will see the different levels of the Bloom's taxonomy. The Bloom's taxonomy is used to define the learning objective hierarchy. If you see, the lowest levels of learning objectives are remembering and understanding. At the intermediate levels, we have the applying and the analyzing skills. The highest level of learning objectives are evaluation and creation. In the traditional classroom, the lower level learning objectives are dealt in the in-class segment. The traditional classroom is normally conducted in a pre-planned time slot. The teacher lectures for 40 or 50 minutes and helps the students to understand and remember the concepts. The teacher assigns problems and assignments to students, which is done as an out-of-class activity. The higher order cognitive levels such as apply, analyze, evaluate and create is addressed outside the class without the help of the teacher or without the presence of the teacher. Now we will see the reasons of why we are moving from traditional to flipped classroom. In the traditional classroom, the teacher cannot handle the capability mismatch in the students. The teacher has difficulty in choosing his or her pace of teaching by meeting the needs of a slow learner in the class as well as a fast learner in the class. Today's students are more familiar with technology and hence digital learning is like speaking in their preferred language. Flipped classroom aims at flipping the in-class and out-of-class activities, thereby promoting collaborative, active and peer learning. This would help the students to achieve higher order learning objectives in the presence of the teacher itself. This will be of great benefit to impart in-depth knowledge about the concept. Now, pause this video for a moment and write your reflections on what will be the benefits achieved by flipping the classroom. Okay, now I'll tell you what are all the benefits which I have listed out. The flipped classroom benefits both the learner and the instructor. The learners can learn in their own pace by choosing their own convenient time to watch the videos and replay the content. The students can replay the content which is not understandable at one stretch. This will be of a great benefit to struggling students who needs repeated listening or repeated reading. Flipped classroom would improve the learner-learner interaction as well as the instructor-learner interaction. The learner's higher order cognitive skills will be developed in the presence of the teacher. The instructor can reuse the recorded lectures and other materials again and again. The instructor can provide essential feedback to the learners anytime and anywhere. The learner's issues with learning would be addressed then and there. Flipped classroom has few limitations. We'll see what is it. The flipped classroom is very difficult to be practically implemented in the case where there is lack of infrastructure, including availability of internet, facility and other technologies. The instructors need increased preparation time initially. Later on, the same content can be reused. The success of flipped classroom lies in the motivation of the students. Students with less motivation would need proper guidance to cope up with flipped classroom. Hope you're all clear with the limitations and benefits of traditional and flipped classroom, and these are my references. Thank you. Have happy learning.